Hello and welcome to my second video of Rise to Ruins basic tutorial. In this video, I want to focus on what I've been up to. So we saw the first one, and if you compare that to this one, the buildings are in a slightly different placement. I kind of sort of deleted the wrong profile when I was messing around with another video I'm making. And I was using Sandbox and I deleted the wrong one. So I recreated the base as well as I could. Only a day has passed anyways. But the difference now is what I've made is I have upgraded this a couple times. I've upgraded all my housing to both a mixture of standard and high quality. Mostly high quality. The reason I do that is they get much better sleep speeds, happiness, and health regen. I've also upgraded the lumber shack to a standard instead of a makeshift. I won't be able to upgrade it again though because I don't have bores, but eventually we'll get to that. So I've also got the water purifier. I upgraded the farm. And I'm making a bottler, that way people don't have to walk all the way up here or to their houses to get buckets of water to drink. The other thing I also did that I completely forgot was I highlighted all of this to be mined instead of this stuff over here. And plenty of trees. Okay. And down here there were some trees, but I deleted these. And the reason for that is I'm going to make a maze here for the zombies and all the critters. And then I'll start building defense around that. But to get to that point, we need to continue upgrading stuff. And you definitely want a clinic as quickly as possible as well. Definitely by day 2. Reason for that is because then you'll have bandages and med kits so that when people get attacked by zombies and become blighted or poisoned, they can heal themselves. Okay, now we need to free up a worker somewhere. I want to keep leaving 3 in there. But as you can see here, I've got 120 stone, and the mining facility only holds 64, which means the rest of this is sitting down here, and it will decay over time. And that's definitely not something we want. So first off, we'll take one guy out, stick a bottler over here, and have him maintain at least what the maximum capacity is. I like to pick a round number. We can hold 28 people. We've got 17. Let's have him make consistently 30. The reason for that is people are going to take the bottles and store them in their houses. As you can see here, each house can hold 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. They can hold food, water, and everything like that in there. So people are going to pick them up and move them down there, and that's fine. As long as you have a consistent amount being made, you're good. God, I hate the rain. It rains so damn much. Other thing we got to look forward to is we need to start building some of these. Or upgrading this some more. It's always a good thing to upgrade your settlement whenever possible. That way we get the global bonuses and the faster building speeds. Okay, now we got this little guy done over here. So what we want to do is plug up at least one hole for this next night. We'll use some stone walls. And we'll just drop them here. That way the zombies have no choice, and the zombies and everything else have no choice but to come up through here. And to give them a little bit of a boost, we'll go ahead and drop rock in here so that all the material is there for them. This is rock, isn't it? Yeah. Why is it not taking it? Whatever. Oh, somebody's bringing some. That's why it's not taking it. Alright. Oh, this is almost done as well. Excellent. 2 miners. We have a lot of rock going on. Sorry, we'll lose one of these guys and we'll drop at least one guy in here to become a medic. Hello, I'm clicking on it. Oh, it's not done being built. I'm trying to add somebody to it. It's not even finished being built yet. Alright, there we go. We'll throw one medic in there. It's pretty much all you'll need for a long time. Bandages and medkit require silk. Silk is picked up periodically from when trees are chopped down. So what we'll do is we'll do the same thing. We'll set it for basically a little over the population. Just for both. They'll eventually catch up. It'll be fine. Now we got a lot of rock going on here. So let's go ahead and drop... Now you can drop a miscellaneous storage, but it fills up so fast because they store everything in it. And it's good early game for some things. I personally don't really like it that much, so I'm going to go ahead and drop a rock in here. And I'll drop a wood. God, I can't see it, so it's all bright as hell. Let's drop the wood. Can't put it in there, that would be nice. Put the wood right there. It's nice and close to the lumber shack. They can finish their stuff and they'll store it right there and people will come and get it as they need it. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead, and I'll tell you what I've done at that point, and then you see what's going on, because I don't have a whole lot else to say right now until I start building this area. In fact, I might just build all this up, and then show you how to defend, because this night is going to be identical to the last night. I'm just going to be picking zombies up, dropping them in here, and summoning holy golems. So, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead, and I'll see you there. Alright, so I went through the whole night and did the same thing I had done in the first video, which is picking them up, dropping them into the Cullis Gate, and summoning holy golems as I needed. Go ahead and drop a labor one in there now. Oh, I just brought this chest in here, and the dog just ran over with one of the keys and opened it, so that was convenient. The only other thing I did is I built one of these to help increase my building slots. I upgraded the settlement again. So while the settlement is early, like, I've hit that point now where I can't upgrade it anymore because I need 8 boards, and actually I think I got 8 boards out of that chest, so I can probably upgrade this again. The only other thing I did is I bumped, let's see, that's the same. I upgraded the rock and the wood storage a little bit, just to have a little bit more storage space on them. There's a doggo house, everything else pretty much the same. So what I want to do now is, I want to start expanding down here, and building walls to prevent them, to delay them as long as possible. So we walled this little section off here. They can't come up anywhere through here, so they have to come through here. So we're going to make a maze in this area. Now to do that, we're going to make it out of wood first, just to keep it super simple. There's many different ways to do it. You can also put turrets in the middle of it. And while that's a nice little thing to do, you got to remember that those turrets have to be resupplied with ammunition, which means that your villagers are going to have to run through the little gauntlet with ammunition to take it there. So it's a kind of a risky thing if you want to let them do it or not. I've never really done it, but I'm thinking, since I never have, I want to go ahead and try it just for fun. So we'll go ahead and skip ahead as I start to build this, but the only thing I wanted to note about that was you can see I can't build down in this area very well, so I need to build more of these fire pits. And I'm going to place it here just to help expand down this way, and eventually, since you can put these in your wall, you're definitely going to need to. That way you can... What am I looking for? What am I trying to say here? When you build walls, especially back and forth, eventually you get to the point where you can't build in the middle of them anymore. I don't know if that's a game bug or if it was designed to be that way. And the solution I found to that is literally in the description, where monsters won't attack it, so feel free to build it into your walls. And that's entirely what you want to do. Every couple walls you want to have fire pits in there. That way you can continue to tinker and build around it as you need. Right now, I'm kind of stuck with this. I don't want all this stuff to go to waste. And they can't store any more of it in here. Well, they can, but they're not getting around to it. When you do have these guys, though, these guys work as organizers, so they help to move things around, which is actually really nice. Got our clinic and everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead again. The only thing I'm really going to do at this point is I'm going to build a miscellaneous, or maybe... I don't like the miscellaneous storage because they tend to store a lot of weird stuff in there. Hold a little bit of almost everything, but at a cost of maximum space. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but we'll go ahead and throw it in there. That way they have a place to put all this stuff here. Alright, so I skipped ahead a little bit. I can show you kind of my basic layout here. I'm going to put a turret right here. So I'm leaving this spot open, but I don't have the resources and the stuff to make it yet. Now, the reason for this goofy kind of a layout here, the triple I didn't have a choice for. I usually do it double rows. The triple is just because I wanted to line up with this fire pit and then be able to build more over here. But the idea behind all of this, is to go like this. And then when we get in here, now I've never looked up guides, or I don't know if I said this earlier or not. I've never looked up guides or anything else on ideal ways to do this. I just kind of wing it as I feel like it. Yeah, it'll be fine. I mean, this is just what made sense to me. I'm somebody who likes to figure things out. I don't necessarily want to watch somebody else figure out the same crap. So for this one to work, I need to come up like this. This. Oh, hey, the triple actually works pretty well. Oh, yeah, that actually works out really well. I'm so used to doing it like this, I didn't even think about making it 3 rows. That actually, that works pretty well. A bit of a random thing to figure out. You know what, I'm really thinking I need to put another fire pit right here. Does that actually take up a building slot? It does. No wonder I'm running out of damn building slots so quick. I'm sitting here wondering why this stuff's all crapped out and I'm having to keep rebuilding these things and upgrading this stuff. No available board? Oh, I was trying to upgrade this. Ah, well, crap. I got ahead of myself. Alright, well, first things first. We're going to manufacturing. We are going to make... I really want to make a bower. That way people can have bow and arrow. Which is better for the defense when you don't have a barracks and everything else. How's this looking? See, look at this. The miscellaneous storage filled up right away. With just crap. That's why I don't really like building them, but they did stick a lot of the metal and everything like that in there. Yeah. I kind of feel crappy because I didn't realize that that was still going to require cut boards. It's alright though. Anyways. You see how this is going? So, again, I'll skip ahead when this is all done. Oh, look at all this crap. Here, you guys upgrade the... Alright, it's the middle of the night, and this has come to a prime example. So to put a turret here in the middle, you can see that I can't build in some of these areas, like right in these areas. The reason for that is because the walls effectively block off your ability to build things there. Which is why we have to place fire pits. Make sense? So I'm gonna have to put a fire pit like right here somewhere. That way I can build a turret right here. Alright, I skipped ahead a little bit. I've gone ahead and placed a bow tower to be built here. And I realized that after I place the stuff, I can go ahead and start removing some of these, which will free up some of my building slots I'm having problems with. Now while this is going, of course, I've gone ahead and made the bower. And I've had him set to maintain at least 5 bows and quivers. The reason I pick 5 is because as people need them, they'll come and get them. Basically, all your citizens will have them. So as the critters start coming, they'll stand here and start shooting at them as well. And they don't even need to be guards to do that. They'll just do it as they become threatened. The last night, the 3rd night, I still had to do the same. I had to go through and drop stuff in here and summon golems, which gets easier because now more people have more influence. Once we get these turrets in, it'll start becoming more useful. Now this says no available crystal. So some people might think, oh, I've got to make a crystal thing to go and start farming them. You don't need that just yet. Just come up here and grab them yourself. And just drop them in. They don't need the crystals for ammo or anything, so... we'll just go ahead and put them in there. Help them out a little bit, make this turret going. The reason I picked a bow tower in the middle is because it's got the largest amount of range. And in theory, I probably should have put this in the middle, but I don't usually think to put these turrets in the middle. Now, the next thing we want to do, especially while it's spring and still raining all the damn time, is we want to build a Waymaker shack. And probably a lightning rod sometime in the near future. And you see here, see how it overlaps with this stuff here? You can expand into all this. It'll be fine. It's not going to hurt you any. So I'll go ahead and build that there. They'll destroy what they need and put regular land there, and then they'll build that. And the Waymaker shack is really cool. It allows you to use this function down here and these functions to create roads. You can make paths for free. And it'll help people move around a little faster. But they also get destroyed pretty quickly, so I'll eventually get into that. Oh, there they go, right there. Alright, this stuff's looking good. So we'll have them dig holes. If we dig holes in here, then it slows all the zombies and the skeletons and everything down even more. Why is there a hole here? Oh, I think I was building a... whatchamacallit? Oh, I was building a little campfire thing here. Why can't I think of the name of it? Fire pit. Let's go ahead and plug that up. See how I can't even build here now? I don't even know if I'll be able to dig holes, actually. No, I still dig a hole there. I can dig a hole anywhere, apparently. That's fine with me. So we'll just boop, 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 boop. Now, if I ever want to upgrade these walls, I'm going to have to rebuild a lot of these little fire pits, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and start dismantling some of them. And hopefully, I can build... Like, I don't think I need this one here anymore. I just had that there so I could build down. This will get built eventually. It's evening. Evening? Oh, hey, is this a wild doggo? Hello, wild doggo. Oh, I know, you're so mad. Just get in there and be befriended. I've also got a lumber mill being made. And eventually here, I will start getting... Oh, that's not even done yet. Hold on, let's do this. Let's get these guys digging holes. Oh, I can't dig them in front of that. Good to know, I guess. So the next time it rains... The hell is it nighttime already? So the next time it rains, it'll slow these guys down. But we don't have tools yet, so it's kind of crippling us, but that's alright. Alright, you know what? You guys really... Oh, not in range. Damn it! I can't build it because it's not in range. Ugh. Damn it. That sucks. There's a fire pit right here. Is it built yet? No, it's not built yet. Build this. I'm kind of learning as I go. I know this is like a tutorial and you probably expect me to fully know what I'm doing, but I'm trying new things, so... Normally, like I said, I don't ever build a turret in any of this. Next thing we will want to build... And we don't even have to put a waymaker in there. Actually, I think we do. The waymaker will come and dig the holes. But it's nighttime, so we have to rinse and repeat the same thing we've been doing, which is summon golems. But now everybody's got bows, so they're like, oh hey, this is done. Let's take one of these guys out of here and put one in here. And set them to maintain... I think about a good 30 boards will be alright. We don't even have anything in the wood storage, so... Anyways, we'll go ahead and skip this night as I continue to do what I was doing before, but this is a good example here. Slow everything down. Besides for skipping that little hole there, you can see how he's got, once I fill these in... There we go. He's got no choice but to walk all through all this, but he's going to try and get down here to attack this. That's actually, that's going to be interesting. I wonder if they'll stop there. Nope, looks like he's going to bypass it and keep trying to keep going through. If they destroy this, and they get in here and destroy the tower, I mean, that's just more bot time. Look at these guys. Yeah, they're already shooting at him. These guys are shooting... Yeah, this isn't even a guard. This is a builder, and she's shooting bows and arrows at him. So we'll go ahead and save this guy. Drop this in there. Normally, I don't think the zombies would attack the gate trying to get over here. He's trying to get to the person. So, that's that. We'll, go ahead and do some more refining. Refining? Really? Refining? Probably put a stone cutlery up here, too. Now, well, I'm going to cut off some of these crystals, but that's alright. No workers? Yeah, well, we do need one in here, at least. So we'll go ahead and drop one of these. Stuff him in there. We did pick up a few nomads, so the population has increased that. We do have one child, so once they grow up, they'll start working. Once we get those boards going, then we'll be able to start upgrading our settlement some more. We need 8 boards for that. The thing that's going to take priority is the farm, which is just finished, actually. Now, food, I'm still doing alright. While this is all going on, we've got a lot of food going on. Let's go ahead and throw us a kitchen. I wish I could rotate these things. I just hit R like I could rotate it. Rotation would be kind of cool. But, oh well. We'll go ahead and just drop it right in this little hole here. Oh, that requires cut stone. Damn it. Well, we'll have that soon enough. We'll just leave it in there. They'll eventually, once this finishes, I stick a guy in there, they'll start doing that. Large rock is almost full. This is almost done. Now, while we're starting to build turrets, turrets are only going to hold so much ammo. So one thing that I personally enjoy doing is I like to build an ammo storage somewhere near where I'm going to have all my turrets and defenses. That way people don't have to go that far to resupply the turrets. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and skip ahead again once I've got a little more stuff under control. Okay, I've gone ahead and skipped ahead a wee bit, so all of this is done, with the exception of the guy who needs to dig all the holes. And you can see some of them are built. Next time it rains, these will start to fill with water, which will make it a nightmare for the zombies, the slimes, and everything else to start going through all of it. Boat tower is doing alright. I've got a little ammo storage thing going on here, and I've got this guy set to maintain at least 50 bolts all the time. That way I'll basically fully load this thing. Right here I'm building the first barracks, and when you get the barracks up to level 3, this little tent in the corner becomes its own little turret, little bow turret, and it'll start firing in as well. So I like to leave it close, plus the guards will always be here. This is where your threat's going to be coming from. Later on, you're going to have specters coming, which are going to just bypass all of this and just come right up through here. They're super annoying, but you don't have to deal with them until, I don't know what day they start showing up, but we're moving into summer, which is okay. Just means things get a little hot, people will drink more water. When you get into winter, though, this whole area will freeze over, so you won't be able to get fresh water from that. So just as a mental note, before winter rolls around, you're going to want many more fountains around, or you're going to want to create a few wells. That way you have a still considerable amount of water supply. You notice down here, I've moved the clinic because I wanted to put another one of these storage guys up here. Right now it looks like I'm kind of stuck on space, but as you mine here, you'll make more room. Or you can literally just go in here and destroy terrain and just start having them destroy all of this terrain instead and just start building on it. You kind of play it as you work. Now with the barracks, I'll switch all of the builders at nighttime into the barracks, so there's plenty of guards. But during the daytime, there's no need to do it, so I don't really do it. Until I have a much higher stable population of around 40 or 50 is the only time I'll start leaving stationed guards all the time. Oh, and I've also made a kitchen to maintain at least 20 food. Basically what the population is. Oh, look at that. There we go. Those are starting to fill up now. And, yeah. That's kind of your basics here on how to get your defenses going, at least in the way I prefer to do it. Well, hey there. This audio might sound a little different. I'm recording this while I'm doing editing. Now, what's going on here is this video pushes around 23 minutes. It shows how I start to set everything up, and it involves a lot of the nighttime is me manually grabbing and killing critters as they come. Ideally, it's nice to not have to worry about doing that as much. So I'm going to make a second video of how to continue your base and how to continue building at least what defense works for me. One thing I should note is I have upgraded those 5 houses early in the game, and since then, I still don't have any population problems maxing out at 29. It's always a good idea to max them out instead of just building more and more and more. It's easy to upgrade too. Whenever you can upgrade stuff, upgrade it. Anyways, go ahead and click the little thing here at the end of the video, which I assume will show up somewhere in this time frame. And you can watch the next part. If you want. It's up to you. I'm not pushing you into it. Punk.